Okay, so let's get into it. I'm using move command right click and then E normally. Sometimes I press A to attack. You see me backing up here. You always want to back up, at least in the early stages, just to group them up. For Edwin, Aelis and Visago, they do splash damage. So you want to back up to group them up to get the most out of your splash as possible. You also see me trying to angle the splash to get maximum hit. And I also try to hit a lower tier enemy and get the splash onto the higher tier enemy if possible to mitigate some of the damage coming into my hero. So here we see, we pull him, and now I actually focus the one axeman a little bit, and then I switch to trying to attack the lower tier enemy and get the splash. If there's only one axeman, I usually focus that one and angle myself in a way that I splash the most I can to the enemies that are behind. Cyrus is a bit different. People seem to struggle with him, but you need to play him as a siege tank. I always have a unit with me to run up like this and kinda stop them in their path so he gets more time. In this specific case, I don't feel the need to back up, but I normally do one shot, click, move back, and then E. And when I get out to the axeman, I try to either focus the higher tier enemies manually, or I actually just have him on attack the highest enemy tier. Having that though has a high risk of pulling people off screen, which is scary, so keep that in mind. Here you see me doing the move E, shoot one salvo, then move back, rinse, repeat. I always have my archers mainly on attack the highest target, because archers can tank quite a lot from the crawlers. So you want to have them on highest priority to get rid of the bigger threats. But you see, I click and move, and then I shoot once, and as soon as I've shot, I either walk into the pocket I created with the dead enemies, or if there is a lot of enemies still there, I back up. Here we see it again. I shoot, I clear. I move up in the pocket a little bit, let them shoot, and I still advance because they're not that close, so you want the splash to kill as many as possible. So that's why I move into it, and if I were to pull too much, I would back up instead. But move into the pocket and be aggressive. As long as you are comfortable, you can take the fight. If you're not, then you start doing the same, but backwards. And here we still see me moving back, pressing E, saving a unit that's a little bit low health. Here we have the Spitter Micro. Got hit once, backing up, going forward instead to avoid the blast, backing up in time and starting to clear the other stuff around it because I can't get to it. You need to find the timing for how often they spit, and then you can just go sideways like I did there. You don't need to run all the way back. Here we continue with the Spitter Micro. See, I pulled them away because the spitter turned and I didn't see which way it was going. So here we're going to edge of map clearing, and I'm still doing like in a interval where I know the spitters attack. and I move my units out of the way, and I walk in with the hero and proc the Suicider as well. You see, I dodge the Spitter's attack. Tank a little bit with the hero, soak some damage, and then I run out after proccing a Suicider or two, dodging Spitters, and just letting my hunters kill basically everything. Dodging again. You just need to find the timing for it. You're gonna get hit. I recommend getting heal on Horrify, because that makes you take more hits before they die. Same here, moving up out of the way from the attacks, taking one hit on purpose here, moving up, killing them before they kill me. Here I'm starting to show Edwin when I micro him to help out with the clearing of the map edge. I'm running around soaking as much from the Spitters as possible. My flamers there were out of position, so I moved them away. Once again, running in with Edwin. Activating the blast shield. My flamers are out of position. I soon move them out of the way here. And I run in with Edwin again, trying to get all the Spitters to attack him. Running in circles and letting the Arbalests push up further and taking care of all the Spitters for me. It's a very cost-efficient way, very easy way, as long as you don't lose track of the hero. If there is Suicider, it's easy to just accidentally kill him. And here we have Cyrus, and why I love him so much. Why I think he's the strongest. I'm just casually kiting the Spitters like I have been. But then I pull the Spitters from the edge of map here, and I just do the ulti and I obliterate basically everything. That combo is so strong, it's crazy. And you're gonna see another one right here. You have here, I pull them with the traps, I wait a little bit, and then I just obliterate like 12 Spitters or something. It's crazy. I love him. But you need to play him the right way. You need to be ready to hide behind shit and let other stuff tank for you. But yeah, it's finding the timings, and I use right click move, E stop. And sometimes I use A to get the flamers into position better. Thank you for watching. I hope it helped someone. This was improvised. If you liked it, please consider dropping a like or subscribing. I'll see you next time. Thank you.